presented by Pope Francis is whether we welcome into our hearts those who are not immediately considered a part of our own story. Those on the periphery, their students and parents, I wish you all the joys and the blessings that Christmas brings. The birth of Jesus renews our hope in realizing God's plan for each one of us. One of the critical factors of any successful school is the staff. There has never been a time where being a teacher has been more demanding or challenging than during this global pandemic. Yet, our teachers work hard to meet the needs of the students. Pandemic is not yet fully over. I would like to wish each and every member of this school community the peace, happiness, and joy that is much part of this Advent and Christmas season. May it be for each one of us the time of reflection and joy. Dear students, may you have the gift of faith, the blessings of hope, and the peace of God's love on this Christmas. Blessed, precious, and happy Christmas, and may you have a happy, healthy, and successful New Year 2022. God bless you.
Who lived in a village called Nazareth. The girl's name was Mary, and she was engaged to marry a man named Joseph. Gabriel suddenly appeared to Mary. Peace be with you. God has blessed you and is pleased with you. As you can imagine, Mary was very surprised by this and wondered what the angel meant. But Gabriel explained more to her. Don't be afraid, Mary. God has been very kind to you. He's chosen you to be the mother of his own son. You will give birth to a baby boy, and he will be called Jesus.
How can I have a baby?
You will become pregnant by the Holy Spirit. Your baby will be God's own son, and his kingdom will never end. Your cousin Elizabeth, who everyone said was too old to have a baby, is 6 months pregnant with a baby boy. Nothing is impossible with God.
I don't completely understand what you mean, but I trust God, so let it happen as God chooses.
When Joseph found out that Mary was expecting a baby before their marriage had taken place, he was very worried. He thought Mary had been unfaithful and wondered if he should cancel the wedding altogether. Then an angel appeared to Joseph in a dream. Don't be afraid to marry Mary. She's been chosen by God to be the mother of his son. The baby will be called Jesus, and he will save his people. When Joseph woke up, he did what the angel had told him to do and married Mary. At this time, the land where Mary and Joseph lived was part of the Roman Empire. The Roman Emperor Augustus wanted to have a list of all the people in the empire to make sure they paid their taxes. He ordered everyone to return to the town where their families originally came from and enter their names in a register or census there. Mary and Joseph traveled a long way, about 70 miles or 115 kilometers from Nazareth to Bethlehem, the town where Joseph's family came from. Joseph and Mary traveled very slowly because Mary's baby was due to be born very soon. When they reached Bethlehem, they had trouble finding somewhere to stay. So many people had come to register their names in the census that every house was full and every bed was taken in all of the spare rooms. The only shelter that they could find was with the animals, in a cage, a stable, or in the bottom floor of a house where the family animals were kept. So, in this unclean and probably smelly place, Mary gave birth to Jesus, the Son of God. was outside Bethlehem. Some shepherds were looking after their sheep through the long night. But as the new day began, an angel suddenly appeared, and the glory of God shone around the angel. The shepherds were very, very frightened. But the angel said, "Don't be afraid. I have good news for you and everyone. Today, down in Bethlehem, the Savior sent by God has been born. You will find him as a baby wrapped in cloth and lying in a manger." Then many more angels appeared, lighting up the sky. All the angels sang, praising God. When Jesus was born, a brand new bright star appeared in the sky. Some wise men in a faraway country saw it. They were very clever. A new and very important king has been born in Judea. So, knowing how important this event was, they set out to find the new king and bring gifts. The wise men followed the star towards the country of Judea.
The kings and shepherds had seen what the angels were told and the Lord promised. Baby Jesus would bring the light of love into the world, a love that would touch each one of us. It would remind us for all eternity of God's love for us.
झूमो नाचो खुशी से आज यीशु पैदा हुआ।
Christmas, in a Christmas, and you go to Sorry, got it?
Thanks.
That wonderful time, the valuable time to be here in the celebration of Christmas for the children to encourage them. And I would like to thank especially to our fathers for giving this wonderful message on this day to the children. Hope the children have then learned whatever they have heard and inspired through this message. And I would like to thank our sister, our principal sister, and Sudhita sister, and Alka sister for giving us this opportunity to celebrate this Christmas here in this school today. And I would like to thank all of our teachers and our non-teaching staffs to make this program go in well and to look beautiful, and we have celebrated it, and I hope all you have enjoyed it. And I would like to thank especially to our teachers because they have to innovate their thoughts to the students for their programs and all. Especially I would like to thank Arashmi ma'am for all her innovative ideas to put together and to make these programs go well. And especially to all the children, you have done very well, and all the hard work that you have done, all the practice that you have done, it made this day so beautiful.